Welcome back. In this last of a 3-part episode of Cisco Tech Talk, I'll explain some shortcuts and tips to use with CLI. Next. Once you get a little more comfortable with CLI, there are a few shortcuts that you can use. It is possible to abbreviate commands and keywords, as long as the abbreviation is still unique to that command. For example, if you want to move into global configuration mode, you can abbreviate the configure terminal command to config-t. They both work. New configurations can be saved with the command copy running-config startup-config, or you could simply type WR. Another option is to hit the tab button on the keyboard to autocomplete a command word. This works as long as there is only one option that fits. To demonstrate this, instead of typing the command show system, I'll type sh and hit the tab button. sh autocompletes to the word show. It is the only command available that starts with sh. For the next word, system, I'll type sy and the tab button. Only an S is added. This means that the next letter is S for available commands, but there's more than one command that starts with sys. If I add a T to it and press the tab button, the complete word system is added to the command line. Another time-saving tip is to use the command history. Cisco CLI keeps a record of all commands you have entered in a session specific to each mode. To enter one of these commands again in that same mode, you can arrow up or down and select the command instead of typing it out again. When you go through the command history, you can also modify commands and use them again. You can move the cursor left and right with the keyboard arrows if you need to change something within the command. To move the cursor to the beginning of the line, click Ctrl+A. To move the cursor to the end of the command, click Ctrl+E. By design, certain commands are only available in specific modes, and you need to be in the correct mode to execute the commands. However, there is an exception to this, the do command. On Cisco small business switches, you can be in a higher level command mode and still execute a privileged exec command right from the configuration mode. This saves the time of backing out to the correct mode, running the show command, and then going step by step back into the sub mode for the next step. All you have to do is add the word do to the beginning of the command. Once you see the output, you can easily continue configurations still in the sub mode. I'll enter do show VLAN as an example. If you want to disable a feature or function that already has been applied, you can use a no command. Almost every configuration command has a no form. Use the command without the word no keyword to re-enable a disabled feature or to enable a feature that is disabled by default. I'll enter no IP routing to demonstrate. Don't forget to exit and save any new configurations with a copy running-config startup-config or the abbreviated command of WR. There you have it, the basics of CLI. You now know how to get connected, identify the command modes and prompt changes, get in and back out of each mode, get context-sensitive help, use shortcuts, and more. When you're ready, build on this knowledge and try it for yourself. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.